Hello everyone, this is the fifth part of our Namakam inner meaning videos. So in this video we will talk about Anuvaka 1 verse 7, 8 and 9. So in the previous verses, let us just quickly recap. The last verse, the other video when we discussed about verse 5 and 6, what we talked about was we were seeking grace from Lord, and we were saying that whatever the utterances that come out of my mouth, those will be always holy and those will be auspicious. And not only that, we were seeking grace from God to make sure the entire Jagat is diseaseless. That means no diseases to all sentient beings and no natural disasters or calamities. And not only that, we were requesting Ishvara to give peace of mind to everyone, to have everyone with positive attitudes. Essentially, we were seeking universal harmony. Now, when we say the utterances or words that come out of my mouth are going to be holy and auspicious, does it mean only when we chant this Namakam, or are we going to do that every single minute of our life? So when we seek Ishvara that, hey, can you show your grace on everyone in the Jagat, but before we request that, we'll have to show that. We will have to show that, okay, like if I am seeking, I'll have to show that whatever that is coming out of my mouth, anything I utter, not only while doing puja, but all the time. See, generally what happens is whenever there is a puja, whenever there is a holy event that day, yes, we will speak everything holy, everything is because everything is auspicious that day, and we will be with a lot of peace in our mind, and we will show positive attitude and all that. But after that, again we come to reality. So we have two ways basically, right? One way is the holy way, when we speak, holy way, or I would say devotional, whenever we are doing any kind of ritual basically. Okay, the other one is regular way. The regular way is basically we do only two things. In Sanskrit it is called Atmastuti and Paraninda. Okay, Atmastuti is nothing but self-praise. Paraninda is slandering others. When we do any event, holy event, devotional event, while we chant, yes, we do all good things, but rest of the time, all of us, we are like this basically. Either we do this or this, Atmastuti or Paraninda. So, but the crux here, what Namakam is telling us is, we are seeking help from Ishvara. When we genuinely surrender to Him, all we are saying is, yes, whatever that comes out of my mouth or whatever I utter, that I will make sure it is auspicious, it is holy, it is devotional, it is with positive attitude, it should create peace of mind to others also. That is the whole inner meaning. So I think let us go through the aspect of puja. I think I explained it in one of my, I think probably that was my first video that I uploaded, that is about 5 yajnas. So in that yajna, one of the yajnas are 5 karmas that we need to do every day. Okay, one of them is Devata Yajna, we call it. Devata Yajna is nothing but puja, some kind of ritual, some small ritual to Ishvara every day. And why do we need to do that? When we do any type of puja, there are simple pujas, there are more elaborate pujas. We call it as Panchayatana puja, Panchopashara puja, and Shodasopachara puja, and more elaborate pujas. Panchopashara puja is simple 5 rituals. So we do Deepa, Dhupa, Naivedya, all that, right? So, but when we do that, we need to understand what is the significance of what we are doing. It is exactly something like this. When we are seeking something from Ishvara, we are saying that I will do this, I will be like this. But are we really doing that? That is and while doing puja also, when we do all these 5 rituals, we need to understand the inner meaning. The inner meaning is, like we discussed, we have these 5 senses. Whatever we do in our life, based on these 5 senses. And when we light a lamp, when we put the deepa, essentially we are showing gratification to Ishvara that, hey, you gave me these eyes. With these eyes, I am able to see the world. And when we put Naivedya, that is because I have this sense of taste. When we apply the sandalwood paste on that idol, that is I got this sense of touch. And when we put flowers and ring the bell, that is when we ring the bell, that is because we have the hearing sensation. And then smell for the dhupa. So essentially what we are doing that ritual to show gratification to Ishvara, saying that, hey, you gave me all these senses. You gave me, I did not attain those by myself. That is the gratification. And not only that, the main crux behind that is when we do that, we are showing gratification for sure, and then we are kind of taking an oath or promising Ishvara that yes, for the next 16 to 18 hours, because we discussed last time, there are only 3 states. Jagruta Avastha, which is 16 to 18 hours, dream state, Swapna Avastha, dreamless deep sleep, Sushupti. So whatever we do, anything, good, bad, ugly, all that happens in this Jagruta Avastha. So essentially, when we do that puja, be it a 10-minute puja or 1 hour puja, it doesn't matter. The main reason or inner meaning behind the puja is, first reason is gratification. Thank you, you gave me this, I'm using these senses because of you. And the next meaning is, I'm making sure I will continue to use these senses as per your niyati. Niyati is nothing but dharma. Basically what we are telling him is, for the next 16 to 18 hours of this awakened state, okay, whatever we do, like we go to work, we deal with people, we work with friends, we communicate with family and all that. So during these 16 to 18 hours, whatever I see, whatever I hear, whatever I talk, whatever I taste, all that based on that niyati, based on the dharma, whatever you kind of set the constitution. Okay, that is the inner meaning. So here also when we say Sivena Vachasa, in that what we are saying is, whatever we speak, that is Shivam, that is auspicious. That means not while doing that ritual, puja or abhisheka, but continuously. That is the inner meaning. And in the next verse, what we requested Ishvara, hey, can you please speak on my behalf? Can you speak in favor of me to all these who are coming to punish me, either internal forces or external forces, in the form of ailments, in the form of natural disasters or whatever. That's what. See, if you see, so far what we learnt is, Ishvara is inside us as inner controller, or Antaryami you can say, and he is in all this Jagat, and he is beyond all that. Okay, so but inside us we are not able to see, and around Jagat even also we are not able to see, because human tendencies, we always see Jagat as Jagat. Hey, that is this is that, I can't consider this as God. Okay, and whatever he is like beyond everything, that we can't see. But what is there where everybody can point to it and can see that yes, he is God? Is there anything like that? These 6, 7, 8 verses, 7, 8, 9 verses will explain about that. So let us go through these verses. So 7th verse is Asauya Aruna Uta Bhabruhu Sumangalaha Eche Mam Rudraha Avitaha Dikshu Sritaha Sahasraso Vaishagum Heda Himahe. You can read there. So if you see, actually one more thing I want to add is, I am not chanting this as per the swara, because we are splitting each word and trying to understand. So when I say something, like whoever eloquently chant these slokas, they may find some fault in it, but this is without swara, I am splitting all the words and using it. So if you see 7th verse, it is starting with asau. Okay, so if you see, asau is one word, and there is another word called ye shuhu. Okay, In earlier verses, we used word ishuhu in Sanskrit. Ishu is arrow, right? So we gave salutations to his arrow, and then we said, hey, can you please make your arrows are like soft and give us aghoras and all that, right? Here, yeshuhu. So whenever in Vedas, like in any Sanskrit slokas, we see asau, yeshuhu, that means it refers to sun actually. This, because when we see sun, we refer to him as a kind of a third person demonstrative, because we can see, we can talk about him, right? About sun. So before we go into our seventh verse, so in Sandhya Vandana there is a verse called Asavadityo Brahmaha. Okay, Asau Adityo Brahma, if you split it. There also Asau means that him, that sun is nothing but Brahman. Okay, there Asavaditya Brahma means it's not Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara, it is Parabrahma basically. That means infinite consciousness, supreme reality. So Asau is used there. And even in Aditya Hridayam, most of us must have chanted it, right? This Ishuhu is used multiple times, because there also Agastya Maharshi explains to Rama, right? So basically he explains that whatever you are seeing, that is Brahma, that is Vishnu, that is Shiva, that is Prajapati, that is Skanda, all that basically. So essentially, Asau Ishuhu is used to refer to sun, which we can see visually, everybody can see. So the God that we all can point to and see is nothing but sun. Okay, whether we agree it or not. Some of us may say, no, sun is Devata, but sun is also nothing but God, because whatever the Shakti, whatever the power sun has, it is all coming from Ishvara only. So, Asau Eshuhu is nothing but sun. So, now let us go through our first verse. Asau yas tamro. Okay, Asau yas tamro is, Asau means him, that Surya, that sun, whatever we are seeing. Tamro means red. It is like kind of pure copper color, right? Aruna Uta means reddish yellow. Okay. And Babruhu means yellowish and gold. See, what we are explaining the form of sun, who is nothing but Ishvara. See, when you see sunrise in the morning, first you will see in a very red, glowing red color, kind of a pure copper color. And then once he rises a little bit, then you will start seeing that Aruna Uta color. That means reddish yellow. And then once he comes up further, you will see yellowish gold. These are nothing but Ishvara's colors, basically, we can say. Okay. And the next one is Sumangalaha. See, basically when we say Sumangalaha, Sumangala means whatever good things that he is giving us. Mangalakara, we can say, right? So, yes, sun is Mangalakara. He is giving everything to us for free actually. See, if you see, we get a lot of vitamin D. We get, because of sunlight, we all learned about photosynthesis, and oxygen is created essentially because of sun only we are getting oxygen also. So those two are good enough, right? Oxygen especially, right? And are we paying any tax or royalty to him? No. Everything he is giving us free. He is like literally showering it actually every single day. Okay, that is about that. And then next one is Eche Mam Rudraha. That means all Rudras. So here we are just referring to sun, right? But there are other natural forces in the Jagat that are giving so many things to us, right? Rain, that is one Devata, let us assume, one God. Nothing but Ishvara again. Earth, all the minerals, whatever we get from earth, we take everything for free, in the sense like Ishvara is giving us water, oil, gold, everything, right? So all these are Rudras. Basically what we are saying is all Rudras, we are referring to all Rudras. Abhitaha dikshuhu sritaha means this sun is in all directions. See, if you see, when after sunrise during the day, wherever you go, you will see the sun. Whether you go to north, whether you go to south, whether you go to east, west, everywhere you will see the sun. Okay, he's in all directions basically, and he's setting the directions, because based on the sun only we figure out what is north, what is south, what is east, what is west. Sahasraso Vaishagam Hedahimahe. Okay, see, basically to all these Rudras, what we are saying is Hedahimahe means salutations to your anger. Again, see, when we say anger, again we have to think from Ghora perspective here. We are back to Ghora again. So when we talk about sun, so far we talked about all good things, but think about it, right? Sometimes during peak summer it will be very hot. That is like Ghora for us. Okay, we may think that, oh, he's showing anger on us. Okay, and not only that, in some scenarios we explained in one of the videos that, let us say there is a party at someone's house and they planned everything, and they want sunlight on that day. They do not want rain. That means when there is sun during that day, it is Aghora for them. So it's all becoming relative, right? So basically we are kind of giving salutations to sun also. The sun is the god. The way, whatever your favorite god is, it could be Vishnu. You should be able to see Vishnu in sun. Shakti, Durga, whatever, you can see it, that goddess in sun. If your favorite god is Shiva, you should be able to see Shiva in sun. So that is the first one. Now let us go through the second one. Okay, second one is there. Asau yaha avasarpati neelagrivo vilohitaha utainam gopaha adrusan udaharyaha utainam viswabhutani sadrushto mrudayatinaha. So let us go through this one. Here again it starts with Asau. Asau means again we are talking about sun. Okay, we are referring to. Okay, Avasarpati means the one who crawls. See, if you see during the day, sun may be somewhere, and you will be busy with for, let us say you are busy for a couple of hours, and now you go out and see, he will be somewhere else. He is literally crawling. And especially when you go to see sunrise near a beach, if you get distracted for a few minutes, you may miss it, because he will crawl just like that. Okay, from that red to red yellow to yellow gold color, and then the bright white, he'll just crawl like that. Okay, Neelagrivo vilohitaha. This is very important. Neelagrivo means we can call Neelagrivo is ultraviolet actually. Okay, ultraviolet rays are, see, in science we discuss about ultraviolet rays. Sun provides ultraviolet rays. Those are like powerful rays coming out of sun that are not visible to eye. Those are good from vitamin D perspective, but over excess usage is also not good. Okay, we may get skin cancer, tanning, extra tanning, skin burning and all that. Okay, so, and vilohitaha is it's kind of in red color also basically. Okay, but here what we need to understand is, what we are saying is sun is or Ishvara is nothing but fire and water actually. Okay, here you can interpret vilohitaha as fire, water as Neelagriva as water actually. Okay, so that is nothing but Agni Shomamakam Jagat basically. So when we talk about Ardhanarishvara, right? See, in the whole concept of Ardhanarishvara is he is like fire, she is like water. Okay, so even our body is full of those two only, literally. And also in science, if you see, we have VibGR, right? Okay, this is Neelagrivo vilohitaha, this is This is Nilagrivo, this is Vilohitaha. See, if you see, yellow, orange, red are mostly used from fire perspective, right? From Agni. Violet, indigo, blue, those colors are used to represent water. Okay. So that is the first one. The next one is Utainam Gopaha Adrusan Udaharyaha Utainam Viswabhutani Sadrushto Mrodayatinaha. See, here what this sloka tells is that sun is there out there every single day. Okay. Gopaha means people who deliver milk or carry milk. Okay. Even today it is happening in India, especially every day people get milk delivered. Okay, whereas in US and other countries we buy and we keep it in our refrigerator, whereas in India, in most of the places, every morning fresh milk is delivered. And Udaharyaha means water carriers. Okay, people would carry water. So essentially here what it means is, see, we have people who are very ritualistic, right? Who does a lot of upasana and all that, worship, right? For them, yes, they may do some ritual early in the morning, like Sandhya Vandana and Surya Namaskara, all such things. And they may go and pray to, look at sun and they worship sun, they pray to sun, they treat sun as God. But here this sloka refers to common people like us, like all of us, who may not be highly ritualistic, who may not wake up so early during sunrise and pray to sun and all, but all of us will go out. After sunrise, definitely we all have to go out to do some work. Here they refer to Gopaha and Udaharya, like milk carriers and water carriers, but essentially it's everyone. For everyone, they can look at sun and they can pray to him, because that is the God that is visible in front of us. Because we are not able to understand that he is like an inner controller inside us, and we are not able to see around him wherever we see, and we know that he is beyond everything that obviously we can't see, but let us see whatever is in front of us, and he is giving everything for free. Actually, most important thing is he is giving us oxygen, because that is, without that our body will collapse. So that is the actual Ishvara that we can see every single day the minute we wake up. Okay, that is what they are referring to here. And here Utainam Viswabhutani means the entire Jagat, the whole universe can see sun. Not only us, but birds will wake up. Birds know that it is sunrise. Animals know that it is sunrise. And all these other sentient beings that are not human beings, yes, they all are aware of it is day now, they need to do certain things. So the whole Vishwa Bhutani, everybody is able to see sun. Okay. Sadrushto Mrodayatinaha means the one that is giving us all this, that is making us happy. Because see, the thing is, most of our rituals, we do it after we see sun. Okay, at least in Sanatana Dharma. So that is verse 8. So the another inner meaning Gopaha is, Gopaha means Devatas basically. Okay. Udaharyaha means they are giving us basically. So they are helping us. Okay. That is another way to look at it. Okay. That is verse 8. Now let us look at verse 9. Okay. Namo astu Nilagrivaya Sahasrakshaya Midushe Athoye Asya Satvanaha Aham Tebhyaha Akaram Namaha. So here again we are giving our salutations to Nilagrivaya, the Ishvara with blue-throated one. We all know that the story about the swallowing, Ishvara swallowing poison and all. Sahasrakshaya, that means Sahasrakshaya Midushe means Sahasrakshaya is the one with 1,000 eyes. Okay. And Midushe means showering capability. Now let us see, because these three are referring to sun, right? So let us use sun as Ishvara here. So Sahasrakshaya means he has 1,000 eyes. Okay. It is countless in fact, because he is giving sunlight to someone here in south, to someone there in the north, someone there in the thousands of miles away in the west and east also. So he is giving to everyone. That means he can literally, he is making us see during the daylight because of his light. Okay, Sahasraksha is like, it's infinite, basically we can say. Medushe means the one that has showering capability. That means the one that can give away things for free actually. Okay, so when we say showering capability is, that means able to give things. Ishvara is giving both ghoras and aghoras again. Okay, so the way we have to see is, now from sun perspective, yes, he's giving us this light, he's giving us vitamin D, oxygen and all that, right? But showering Medushe means Ishvara is giving us based on the niyati again. Okay, he is giving us ghoras when he has to give ghoras. He is giving us aghoras when we are supposed to get aghoras. Okay, that he's doing that, and he's giving a lot of these from like if you look at other devatas, right, like Varuna, Earth and all, from all these devatas we are getting these kind of showers basically. Okay, atho ye asya sattvanah aham thebhyah akaram namaha. See, basically this is nothing but we are praising Ishvara that, oh, you have all these powers. Okay, and salutations to all Rudras. When we say all Rudras, it is, we are talking about, not only we are talking about sun, especially in these three verses we explicitly talked about sun, but there are other Rudras, other, like we discussed about rain god, we discussed about earth, there may be a lot more actually. Okay, all these are Rudras, nothing but Rudras, because whatever the power they have, whatever the Shakti they have, it is from that Mahadeva. Okay, so we are giving salutations to them also. So essentially this one is referred to as Adityatmaka Rudra Mantram, these three actually together. Okay, so that is what we have for today. So verses 7, 8 and 9. So we will continue it in the next video. Okay, thank you.